Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to. Let's see here.
Just have to remember to mute ourselves when we're not talking, or if
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty quiet in here, so we shouldn't have any issues.
I'll tell you if somebody gets on.
What if it was just me and you? Because Carson said she's gonna miss it.
Actually, I think it is videoing now, but
Oh, really?
I wonder if I have to record it, or can I, let's see, pause recording.
It says this session is being recorded. So I guess we'll have to edit that. Oh, I need to say something about that it is being recorded.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to forget that.
Right.
Do you have the time, Christy? Is it?
9:01. You want to go ahead and get started?
Let's wait a couple minutes and then we'll get started.
Okay. Sounds good.
For a few more to get on. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you all for joining us today for Crushing Your Goals in 2021. I am Lacey Breeden and I'm the Strategic Marketing Coordinator with Higher Level. So I handle all the recruitment marketing pieces for the company. So connecting candidates with the right higher level job opportunities. I own our talent attraction strategy using tools such as Indeed, ZipRecruiter, Facebook, and I work very closely with all the branches at Higher Level. So fitness and wellness has been a big part of my life, starting as a fitness instructor, I believe 15-ish years ago, and then becoming the fitness and wellness coordinator at LSU. So My health has always been an important part of my life, as it positively influences all aspects of my life and career. So I'm very excited to share some tips on how I stay motivated. And Christy will be giving some tips and some other things to crush your goals at work as well.
Hi, everybody. I'm Christy Ellington, and I am part of the business development team here at Higher Level. And I'm so excited to be talking to you guys about how to take charge and crush your goals in 2021. So everybody tuning in, thank you for attending our monthly High Notes program. This program is Higher Level is bringing you our opinions paired with targeted strategies to bring you results. During these, we simply hit the high notes, skip the sell, and get straight to the tactics. Our main focuses during these are HR tips, compliance topics, business best practices, and strategies to drive productivity. So feel free to ask us any questions throughout the event. We will be having a Q&A at the end. This program is also SHRM accredited, so today's training will be worth 1 professional development credit, and you will receive the credit within 24 hours. I think we're ready to get started.
All right. So do you ever feel like you're sleepwalking through life with no direction? Maybe you know what you want to achieve, but you have no idea how to get there. So I feel like many of us are in the same boat, especially after 2020, and may need a little bit of direction to get back on track. So goals are the first step in planning for the future, 3 months, 6 months, a year, or even 10 years down the road. Research shows that as many as 50% of adults in the United States make New Year's resolutions, but fewer than 10% actually keep them for more than a few months. So, you know, it's kind of like, what is that why? Why did you guys hit your goals in 2020? Giving up on New Year's resolutions is often related to 3 issues. Number 1, difficulty breaking old habits. 2, focusing on specific outcomes, maybe extrinsic versus intrinsic motivations, and then problems with your purpose. So, of course, from COVID, it makes it especially difficult to prioritize your New Year's resolutions in 2021. So you can increase your chances of achieving these resolutions by setting realistic and achievable process goals that will help you form new habits, as well as following other steps for success. So goals give you a purpose for your life and play a fundamental role in all aspects of your life, from your work and then to your overall wellness.
Okay, so first things first, let's take a look at the term goals. Many people think that a goal should be something earth-shattering, super important, but really goals can be as big or as small as you want them to be. A goal is an idea of the future or desired result that a person or a group of people envision, plan, and commit to achieve. Goals enable us to achieve focus in life by helping us determine what we want. You aren't really going to build a successful business, drop 10 pounds, or develop a shredded six-pack in a matter of days, weeks, or even months. You will have to be willing to put in the work, and many people fail because they expect to see immediate results. It just doesn't work that way, so be prepared to put your head down and grind. You will succeed as long as you're willing to put in the hard work, and no matter how long that it takes you. Goals keep us motivated and keep us on the right track for success. Okay, so what type of goals do you set every year? Success requires a complete plan. You can't just wing it and expect to be successful. You need a detailed plan to get from start to finish. If you arrive at your office daily without a plan, you will start every day in the hole and at a disadvantage. You should have yearly, quarterly, monthly, weekly, and even daily goals, which all work together to create a big picture plan. People who set goals are 275% more likely to achieve significant results than those who simply work hard. So do you guys know the steps to reach your goals? Have you laid out a blueprint for how you're going to get there? We recommend setting goals for each of these 7 meaningful areas of your life. So diving into these, the first one, financial. When it comes to money goals, you might not even know where to start. If you know your ultimate goal is to pay off, let's say $24,000 of debt in a year, that means you have to break it down to $2,000 a month to reach that goal, or about $460 a week. You want to break your goal into bite-sized chunks. Give yourself daily, weekly, and monthly steps and focus on those. And then when you can accomplish one, tackle the next one. Moving on to occupational. Occupational wellness is about having work that can offer personal meaning, purpose, and satisfaction. You want to set goals to work toward a promotion or a raise, learn something new about your line of work, or polish up and send out resumes if you're looking for a new career path. Environmental, this one involves taking action to protect and heal the world around you. Do your part to minimize exposure and production of harmful elements, such as carbon dioxide production, air pollution, chemicals, water pollution, and secondhand smoke.
The next one we have is intellectual or educational goals. So these are based on the development of the mind with an emphasis on wonder, reasoning, critical thinking, and the quest for acquiring knowledge with true understanding. So an example of an intellectual goal might be something like taking a night class, reading 1 book per month for an entire year, or obtaining maybe a certification specific for maybe your career. The next one we have would be an emotional goal. So these include those things that keep you mentally and emotionally healthy so that you can live your life without being controlled by your emotions. So this may include setting goals for finding healthy ways to handle stress. So for me personally, yoga would be one of those. Also, I just got an Apple Watch and it tells me to breathe every once in a while. And I do feel that that is helpful for me in handling stress. Maybe journaling or other type of habits to deal with difficult type situations, but definitely this past year, our emotional health is more important than ever. And I would definitely be thinking of, if you haven't, to set a goal specifically for your emotional health. Next, we have social goals. So looking for new ways to connect with others. So obviously 2020 made it pretty difficult to interact face-to-face. And more than ever, people strive for those human interactions. So we've also realized the importance of the face-to-face interactions with our friends, our family, coworkers. Technology can only take you so far. So an example of a social goal might be to set specific time with your family, no phones for a couple hours at night, maybe volunteer regularly at a food bank, or donate quarterly to a charity of your choice. At Higher Level, we actually have the opportunity to donate on a monthly basis, and we give that to a charity every month. So that's a really cool program that we offer. A physical goal, these are the ones that are the most common in January that people set. Hit the gym more often, taking the stairs, just keep moving. For me personally, my goal would be physical activity at least 5 days a week for 30 minutes, moderate to high intensity, and standing at my desk at least half the day. So those are a few of my personal goals. All right. Setting goals, reflecting is a big part of that. So we've learned a lot of hard lessons this past year. So you can't completely move forward without taking a little time to look back, only for a short time. Most of us want to run away from 2020. but start by taking some time to reflect. So write down a list of all your accomplishments, get some feedback from your coworkers, your friends, maybe your family. Did you really hit those goals for 2020? If not, what was kind of your why and what did you learn from that? So once you've kind of established where you stand, you'll have a clearer picture of what you want to accomplish in 2021. So another piece of that I think is helpful is to kind of rate your goals in order of importance to determine more of your focus. Sometimes if you have so many goals, you might get overwhelmed. So kind of having the order of importance will help. In December, we actually create personal vision boards that we put in our offices. So it keeps us on track for 2021.
All right, and diving into goals, SMART goals. All of your goals should be SMART. This stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. So by putting all of your goals through the SMART filter, you increase your chances of successfully completing them. What do you want to achieve? You want to visualize what it is that you want. Why do you want to achieve it? Kind of like what Lacey just said, identifying your why. How are you going to achieve it, and figuring out your how. So first, specific. You want to make sure your goal is direct, detailed, and meaningful. For a goal to be achievable, it needs to be very clear. The more clear, the better. Get down to the nitty gritty. Just saying you want to lose weight won't cut it. Instead, you could try saying, I'd like to drop 20 pounds by being able to do at least 20 sit-ups in a row without passing out. And then you also want to watch for roadblocks that could be keeping you from reaching your goal and make a plan to get around them. Next is measurable. This means that you identify exactly what it is you will see, hear, and feel when you reach your goal, and breaking your goal down into measurable elements. You want to attach specific numbers to your goal to help keep you accountable. Attainable, make sure your goal is realistic and that you have the tools and resources to attain it. Don't make unachievable goals like tripling your salary in the next 3 months or losing 50 pounds in 2 weeks. This isn't to say that you should create easy goals just for the sake of hitting them, but they still need to be feasible. Next is relevant. Each of your goals should align with your values and long-term goals. You want to create goals that really matter to you and that are worth your time and effort. And time-based, create deadlines, set dates for your goals to start and stop, and you really need to have a finish line. This can be as simple as making a calendar with key milestones on it to check your progress. It'll help manage your schedule, it'll help you grow as a person, and most importantly, it'll help you crush your goals no matter what they are. So crushing your goals at work, here are some tips to increase your productivity, but also supercharge your ability to get the important things done. The first one is make it a goal to have no more than 10 tasks on your to-do list each day. You don't want to overload yourself. 2, decide what your weekly and monthly goals are and write them down. 3, work on what's important to you and focus on your priorities. 4, always stay focused. You want to keep your eye on the prize. 5, begin the day with a goal and work toward it throughout your day. Just set those little goals. 6, like I just said, start small. Slow and steady always wins the race. 7, ask yourself, what is one thing you could do today that would have the biggest positive impact on your day? 8, consistently take small steps which lead to great distances. Always be thinking, what can I do better? 9, know what your majors and minors are. 10, add positive pressure to get more done and be your own coach. 11, make progress that makes more progress. Again, just taking those baby steps. 12, take up accountability. And 13, become a highly focused, goal-achieving individual. Okay, so when you begin focusing your daily activities on your goals instead of on your tasks, you will see an incredible transformation take place in your life. Your energy increases, you feel happier more often, and you start to feel you're making progress on the things that are important to you, which leads to accomplishing more.
All right, now it's me. So, crushing your fitness goals. Fitness is not about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you used to be. So I'm going to give you some tips that that have helped me personally, but also what I have seen in many years. All right, so number one, starting small, just like Christy said, for work, same thing for your fitness goals. So I could not preach this anymore to anyone who is starting a fitness plan, a fitness regimen. I see it too often when someone goes all out and then they end up quitting. So I would highly recommend maybe starting 2 to 3 days a week, 20 to 30 minutes, maybe lower intensity, just walking, and gradually increase from there. So those who usually go all out are the ones who usually fall off and get burned out quickly. So, or possibly overwhelmed, too much time. So start small. Another thing to include with that, do something that you enjoy. Start with something that you enjoy. So it's way easier to stick to something that you enjoy doing than trying to stick with something that you absolutely hate. Number two, so pick a time of the day that works best for you. I personally work out during the week at 5:15 in the morning, very super early, because that just fits my schedule. And I know that I'm most likely to do it early in the morning. When I get home, I'm a little bit more sluggish, I'm tired, and the chances of me doing a workout are very, very slim. So with that, though, I have to go to bed a little bit earlier to get up at that time. So pick a time that works best for you. Number three, so schedule a competition or challenge. I know many of my friends or people that I am around are highly motivated by some type of competition. So whether that be a 5K, I said I have an Apple Watch, and my friend, she's very highly competitive, and I have a hard time keeping up with her. And so, but it does keep me motivated as well. So do something like that, not 2 weeks down the road, but maybe 3 months, do like a 5K or something. Number four, set appointments on your calendar. So just like you would any other type of meeting, put it in your calendar, schedule out at least a month in advance, whether you do paper or electronic, to continue to keep you on track. Number five, use technology. If 2020 taught us anything, is that you don't need to actually go to a gym to get a great workout. I personally have been working out at home since 2016 when I had my daughter, due to schedule conflicts and whatnot, but there are thousands of great free workouts that you can find, whether it be on YouTube, Amazon Prime, or you can pay a small fee for other types of programs, but it has been very successful for me. So some other great apps that I like to use, Runkeeper for running, cycling, MyFitnessPal for more of the nutrition side of things. Of course, your smartwatches, your Fitbits. Christy has it. You have your Apple Watch too, right?
Yeah, I've got it on now.
I have to add you. But anyway, any of those type of things to keep you motivated. There's so many free resources out there. Next, drink water. I used to struggle with this, but now I'm much better in getting my intake. So the U.S. National Academies of Sciences recommended 2.7 liters a day for women and 3.7 liters a day for men. So I bring my 64-ounce water bottle. I have it right now. I'm slacking today. but I bring that every day to work, and it has little motivational quotes on that to reach your goals. So for example, it has, you know, do it for yourself, keep going, drink more, but it does kind of keep me accountable that I get that water intake daily. Number 7, find an accountability partner. So a partner will help you keep you motivated, and seeing their progress and motivation will drive you to do the same. So I used to teach a boot camp class at 5:15 in the morning. I was actually motivating them to get their workout in for the day, but actually they were motivating me to get up that early in the morning. So down the road, now I'm able to get up at that time and get my workout completed. So, but I also had a friend, same friend who's very highly competitive on my Apple Watch, that we continue to work out together, whether it be Zoom or she would come to my house at that time at 5:15 in the morning. So find a friend or a group of people to keep you accountable. It helps tremendously, especially when you're first starting. Next is make your workouts fun. I'm a big believer in switching it up on a regular basis. So what activities do you enjoy? How can you incorporate it into your fitness routine? I love dancing, and I actually have my own HIIT dance routine. And I've taught hundreds of group fitness classes over the years, and I can honestly tell you that each one has been different because I know how important it is, and also I get bored really easily. So that's another reason. So maybe try a dance class, cycling, hiking, do something that makes it fun. Number 9. This is the big one for me. So focus on all the health benefits, not just how you feel. I mean, focus on how you feel. So when you change your mindset, it can make a big difference on hitting those goals. For me, I never use the D word, which is diet, because I don't really focus on weight loss. As I've gotten older, I focus on the way exercise makes me feel mentally, physically, emotionally, and it has so many other health benefits: cardiovascular health, reduced risk of diabetes, thinking more towards those long-term goals. The next one, if you fall off the wagon, get back on. It happens to the best of us. So if you completely veer off course, it's okay, get back on track, but just don't give up. Sometimes you need a little time to kind of regroup and reevaluate your fitness and health goals. And the last one, plan ahead. So starting a fitness routine, whether it be at the gym, kind of have your clothes ready, your gym shoes ready, sign up for a class, meal prep your lunches on Sunday, and be prepared for any obstacles that might come your way. All right, so how does exercise improve your work productivity?
Okay, so tying the two together, how does fitness and work kind of work hand in hand? Alertness and energy. One way that exercise can help boost productivity at work is through alertness. When you exercise, you are also increasing blood flow to the brain, which can help sharpen your awareness and make you more ready to tackle your next big project. Researchers have found that exercise helps produce certain chemicals that are required by the brain to perform certain functions such as memory, multitasking, and problem solving.
Another thing that it helps is optimal physical health. So being in the best physical health will help improve your overall workability. Not only can exercise help reduce body weight and the risk for certain medical conditions, you also have improved cardiovascular health, which will give you more stamina to meet the physical demands of your job. So It will also reduce your risk of becoming injured on the job and allow you to meet expectations required for your position. And as we said earlier, it can also help you better deal with stresses, which is obviously common in the workplace.
All right, and this one I think is the most important, at least for me. It improves your mental health. One way to be more productive on the job is to have improved mental health. Regular exercise can help curb feelings of anxiety and depression. When you exercise, your brain releases serotonin that helps you feel better and improves your state of mind, making the stresses of work easier to handle. People who exercise regularly tend to do so because it gives them an enormous sense of well-being. They feel more energetic throughout the day, sleep better at night, have sharper memories, and feel more relaxed and positive about themselves and their lives. So no matter who you are really and what your lifestyle is like or what challenges you may be facing, there's always room for regular exercise to help your mental well-being.
And we're going to kind of leave you with this quote. Where there is a will, there is a way. If there is a chance in a million that you can do something, anything to keep what you want from ending, do it. Pry the door open, or if need be, wedge your foot in that door and keep it open.
I love that.
Yes, I know. I found that and I just love it. So we'd like to thank you, and Christy, if you want to.
Yeah. So if you guys want to send us some questions that you might have, I also wanted to remind everyone that today's program is SHRM accredited. This training will be worth 1 professional development credit, and you will receive that credit within 24 hours. We also recorded this today, and we will be sending out the recording from the webinar after we close this meeting. So if anyone has any questions.
Anyone have questions? Feel free to put those in the questions box. I'll wait a few more minutes. And also you can feel free to email myself or Christy if you have any questions. We would love to answer those or help you in any way.
I would also love to hear about people's goals.
Absolutely. Yes. Feel free to share those with us. I do not see any questions coming in. So we would like to thank you for joining us, and we hope you crush your goals in 2021, and hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.